Hello my beautiful friend and welcome back to another daily video. Today is going to be a short and sweet one, but it's a good one. Let's dive in because we dearly need positive news now and again. So both articles that I'm going to show you are not only written by IGN, but you can also find them in the description box down below. The first one is written by Wesley Yin Poole. Hollow Knight Silksong dev team Cherry confirms it's working on DLC, but it doesn't know when it will come out. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Take your time, Team Cherry, take your time. We still are pursuing the same development philosophy, which sometimes can expand our time frame. In an interview with Bloomberg, Team Cherry co-founder Ari Gibson and William Palin said that while the developers do not plan to take an excessive amount of time building this new content for Silksong, we still are pursuing the same development philosophy, which sometimes can expand our time frame. It took 7 years for Silksong to come out, so who knows when this mystery DLC will be released. But Team Cherry did tease it will feature the Steel Assassin, a character shown in prior trailer, but who has yet to show up in Silksong itself. Oh, I don't know that character. I'm still in the middle of Hollow Knight, the first one. So, yeah, I have time. Here's the relevant exchange with Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier. Or Schreier, like we pronounce it in Germany. Do you want to do a mix of smaller updates like Lifeblood? Or are you thinking bigger stuff like Godmaster and Grim Troop? Is there a cadence you have in mind? Oh yeah, this is something that is a little bit overwhelming right now for me in Hollow Knight, because every update is already there. And I'm not the biggest Metroidvania guy, so yeah, it's a little bit too much, but I really enjoy it. I'm taking my time with Hollow Knight. Gibson. In simple terms, yes, we'd be thinking about different things arriving at different scales. That might mean larger things like Godmaster. Certainly, we've noticed that people would like an expansion in that way, being able to enter Pantheon spaces and refight bosses. And there is already a huge number of them. Palin. We were talking about the next project in general. We are not thinking about the size. We just started making new stuff and working on bits and pieces. We're still in this world thinking about stuff to present to people. Gibson again. It is interesting working out how you expand on already huge game to make sure you don't completely overwhelm new players. Thank you. Because obviously new players will be experiencing the new stuff very naturally integrated. It'll just seem like the base experience. Some of that might mean finding ways to hide away the access, because otherwise potentially by the end of the hour expansions. What? Because otherwise potentially by the end of the hour expansions? Okay, that one broke me for a moment there. And developments, it would just be gargantuan. Silksong remains one of the most played games on Steam following its huge September 4th release. Here are some essential guides. Okay, yeah. I just love that games like Silksong exists, and this is why I want to talk more about it, because it's just something positive, it warms my heart. And yeah, this second article is also again about Silksong. After Silksong DLC, Team Cherry is thinking about making a brand new game rather than Hollow Knight 3. Their only time concern is a morbid one. Death. What? So, just that you know, I just saw Silksong DLC, Team Cherry not making a new game, a brand new game, and not Hollow Knight 3. I stopped reading. I just immediately clicked on it because I wanted to talk about that one. Apparently, our time frame still allows us to fit a few more in. Team Cherry has revealed it's thinking about making a brand new game rather than a Hollow Knight 3, but admitted that co-founder Ari Gibson and William Palin took 7 years to make Silksong, the hotly anticipated follow-up to breakout hit Hollow Knight, although they didn't plan to. During a sweeping interview with Bloomberg's Jason Schreier, in which the duo confirmed plans for Silksong DLC, talk turned to what's next. It sounds like Team Cherry has yet to decide whether to make Hollow Knight 3 or a brand new video game. But Gibson and Palin are thinking about how much time they have left to make video games at all. How old are they? Do we have to be scared now? Are they okay? We do have other games that we plan to make, Gibson said. The only time concern really is, and we've talked about this before, death. It's not that far off if we spend 7 years per project and potentially add another 2. So it'd be nice to do a few more games. Apparently our time frame still allows us to fit a few more in, short of an unexpected tragedy. Dude, this is always. I can go out now grocery shopping and it will end even before I will upload this video. So fingers crossed. I probably jinxed myself right now. Hopefully not. Goddamn, who takes care of my cats? Especially as both of them are special needs. It's a grim thought, but one that's been on the minds of a number of high-profile video game developers. In 2023, ahead of the release of Starfield... Oh yeah, because Starfield was such a good game. I was thinking of... Who was that at Capcom? Was it the Devil May Cry guy? I forgot his name. Oh, who was it? Someone in Capcom is afraid of... Or was it Square? I don't know. I don't care anymore. It's been a couple of weeks since we talked about that one. Where were we? Yeah, it's a grim thought, but one that's been on the minds of a number of high-profile video games, blah blah blah. Bethesda development chief Todd Howard said The Elder Scrolls 6 may be the last game in the fantasy series he makes, given how long the Microsoft-owned studio takes to make its games. So also probably because, again, Elder Scrolls 6 might be so bad that it kills the Elder Scrolls series. And, or probably because he will lose his job, because Microsoft is just going to say, nope, you messed up a lot of times, get out. And then, as we look to an Elder Scrolls 6, that is one where I probably shouldn't say this, but if I do the math, I'm not getting any younger, Howard said. How long do people play Elder Scrolls for? That may be the last one I do, I don't know, because you will lose your job, probably. And I know, in Germany we say, ich male schwarz grad. I'm painting black. I'm not seeing a positive future for the Elder Scrolls series and Todd Howard's career here. Because again, we've seen this a couple of times already. He's probably going to be one of the next victims of his hubris that... Yeah, he messed up again and again and again. Now it's his turn to step down and someone else to take his spot there. I'm just waiting until... What was the Borderlands guy? I forgot his name. Randy, the Magician Pitchford. Yeah, how could I forget? How could I forget? Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to step down, that he gets yeeted out of his position. Because it's just not good PR what he does. And the games, I mean, Borderlands 4 is atrocious with Unreal Engine 5. But yeah, in May, 62-year-old Metal Gear creator Hideo Kojima revealed he had thought about his own mortality during the COVID-19 pandemic, during which he became very sick. Oh no. Turning 60 was less of a turning point in my life than my experiences during the pandemic, he said. I felt seriously ill at the time and also had an eye operation. Yeah, eye operation. Oh god. Until then, I didn't think I was old, you know, I just didn't feel my age, and I assumed I would be able to create for as long as I live. Yeah, dude, I feel the same way. I don't feel like I'm 40. I feel like I'm still 25, 26, maybe even younger, I don't know. I mean, I'm building models still and planning to go on tournaments next year. I already signed up for one in January, because it's not that far away. But yeah, I mean, I do understand. I don't feel so old, except for everything that's going on with my health right now, which isn't so good. Maybe I should feel older. mentally it hasn't reached my brain yet that I'm really, really sick. Yeah. But then I became sick and I couldn't create anything. And I saw lots of people around me passing away at that time. Dude, that became really grim as of right now. I was confronted with death. Of course, I recovered, but now I was thinking, wait, how many years do I have left to make a game or a film? Perhaps I have 10 years. Kojima even put a number of ideas on a USB stick and gave it to his assistant during the pandemic, kind of like a will. Damn! Holy crap! But I do understand. It totally makes sense. At a time when he was worried about his studio, Kojima Productions, and making sure the staff would continue to get paid if he was unable to make games. Dude, that is wholesome. I mean, that is also something that I really, really appreciate in some higher echelon people. Some, not all. It's probably just a handful. A friend of mine has a company. It's not that many people, but still, he's always thinking about not himself, really, which I love him so much for, but also how will the people here that are working for me will pay for their families, will pay for, well, rent and their cars and food and everything else that they really need to live. Yeah, this is why I just love people like this, man. You can say whatever you want about Kojima. I like him. I really do. And yeah, let's move on. As for Team Cherry, yeah, we kind of took another way back to Team Cherry. Gibson and Palin said whether they end up doing next, whether it's a brand new game or Hollow Knight 3, it'll be along similar lines to the games the studio has made before. We've had said we'll go elsewhere as well, Gibson said, although we've also said that those experiences will still be about exploring big worlds full of weird characters and giant bosses and whatnot. So there would be a through line there that people will be familiar with. That's not to say we won't return to these Hollow Knight worlds. We do have ideas around what forms these would take. But we also don't want to be exclusively people that make Hollow Knight. Absolutely understandable. Really great. I love Team Cherry and their games. Again, I'm not the biggest Metroidvania guy, but Hollow Knight just pulled me in. I love the feeling of the game. Exploration feels really, really good. I mean, I played more than I played Metroid Dread, which should be the best Metroidvania game. I mean, it's in the name. But somehow Metroid Dread, it was just like, oh yeah, I played the demo and I had no interest in it. I, I played it a while, but also this immortal enemy, I know that you can get rid of him later, was really annoying because I don't like immortal enemies that are just always in the back of your neck, just like with Mr. X in Resident Evil 2. I don't like that. There was a demo a couple of days ago on Steam, a game that I was looking forward to, published by Blumhouse. And that game also has an immortal enemy that's just chasing you. It can be good, but maybe it's just not for me. Maybe I'm the only one that doesn't like things like that. But that was the part that wasn't fun for me in Metroid Dread. Again, and Hollow Knight doesn't have that one. But then again, I also don't like roguelikes or roguelites. But Hades also just pulled me in. I've spent so many hours into that one on my Steam Deck as well. And now I've done. I'm done. I'm not playing it anymore, but it was incredibly well done. It is incredibly well done. I'm also probably going to play Hades too, but first of all, I have to finish Hollow Knight and then I have to play Silksong. Thank you so much for being here with me. I also took a tangent here. I'm sorry. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I'm keen to know what you have to say. And while you're here, please remember to do all the things that make the dings. Why? Because that way we can build a bigger community and talk more video game news every day. And by that I of course mean like and subscribe, and if you want you can share this video with your friends, and please turn off YouTube's restricted mode. Otherwise, have a great day my friend, stay fantastic, stay hydrated, and I will see you tomorrow. And this time, I don't know if I can stream today. I'm really sorry. The last week has been full of things I had to do. And we also have the preparation for the Gundam tournament on Tuesday. So I'm probably just going to train with my friends, do a little bit of training sessions here and there. And I have to build my Chaos Dwarf army for Age of Sigmar, because again the tournament is in January. I don't have that much time to build up my 1000 point army. Luckily it's just a 1000 point army. But yeah, tangent again. I'm sorry, I just love talking to you. You're great. Have a great day my friend, stay fantastic, stay hydrated. Bye! Bye, until tomorrow probably. Bye!